Bitcoin has dropped as expected, guys. Yesterday, we've warned on how Bitcoin has been structurally very bad, poor, and also bearish, and Bitcoin literally started dropping. We also hit an important, very important key level. To be honest, was the most important support that could have, to be honest, stopped Bitcoin from dropping. However, it was too, Bitcoin was too strong for it, and we literally dropped very, very strongly and quickly. And Bitcoin is currently trading well back below the 68k support zone, the point of control. Literally the highest volume area for the past 2 months was above us, and now we are below it. And whenever we actually flip from being above the value area POC to below it, that is always something bad, especially because obviously yesterday I made a very obvious video titled Bitcoin's drop to 60, even though I will never ever act as if I'm going to be predicting, even though the title is an oversimplification of a video from a live stream that was 2 hours long. However, the video or the content still stands, which is that Bitcoin, even though I don't want to sound like I'm predicting and expecting or waiting for the drop, technically it is something that is very, very likely to happen. I even yesterday told you guys that with Bitcoin actually being in a range where we have been taking liquidity upon liquidity from the upside, we made a fake out to the fake out of a fake out from the top. However, we haven't seen such thing happen also on the other flip side. I told you guys how perfect the lows were looking. Every single low that Bitcoin put after putting the first low at 60k, every single one is literally above the other low. So we've been making higher lows and higher lows, and that is always something to be always mindful of, because obviously there will be a certain point where Bitcoin immediately starts dropping heavily, getting liquidations upon liquidations of long, taking stop losses, and also hunting the lows going back to 60k, 58k. However, again guys, please, if you're not holding a short, I'm going to be talking now at the later half of the video where you can be short in Bitcoin. However, you should never ever take those videos and live streams as if I'm actually randomly spreading FOMO and fear and FUD on the market, because obviously you'd be a fool, with all due respect, if you start selling Bitcoin just randomly after the drop. Selling has to be done whenever we're pumping. As I've told you guys, like you could have, for example, like somebody could have sold or shorted the top where we actually made a fake out, or even yesterday, as you can clearly see, or the day before that, where we saw the hit of the value area high. We failed to break the value area high. That could have been an amazing short. I also got a new one that we could be potentially be taken, obviously. And even yesterday on the live stream, I did talk about a potential short where we take out the little fake out of the top and then drop. That was, to be honest, the last little kind of scalpy time frame chance for somebody to be short in Bitcoin before we had dropped. However, now let's go be talking about right now the most important levels, and also will I be longing or not, because obviously now if I go quickly and pull up the volume profile on the higher time frame and put it on the range I was talking about. So currently we have been consolidating for 2 months almost, guys. So with us using the volume profile, we can clearly see that we are right now hitting the value area low, and we also lost the POC. So to be honest, technically and personally, I'm not going to be randomly jumping into the market now, even though we can obviously put a secondary or even a 10th higher low now and maybe get a move upwards. I wouldn't be wanting to actually randomly jumping in. I'll be waiting for the NY session to open and then maybe get a fake out. So if I was to long Bitcoin, and that wouldn't be something I would love to do on a higher time frame. However, as a professional trader, I'll always take trades as they come. Like whenever we're dropping, and that is something you have to guys get, whenever we're dropping, I'm going to be either staying away from longing or actually attempting and testing out longs. I will never ever try to short a breakdown. I will never ever see a red candle and actually jump into a breakdown or whatever, even though it seems logical. As professionals, we always want to be catching the top to short and the bottom to long. So right now, the closest kind of zone for a potential scalpy long would be obviously just taking out the low. So clearly here, we put out a low that was currently, I guess, sitting at, let me quickly double check, it is sitting at 66.19 or 119. Yeah, so if Bitcoin now goes back, takes out or goes below 66k, and that is a big if, I'm not predicting it, but if it does happen, and then only if we go back above the candle or the wick of the candle, maybe that would be a scalpy kind of long. to be honest, I may take it. I actually see Bitcoin make a new low and we never ever go back to that wick. So obviously we avoid longing. And even if I take it, unfortunately, guys, as a real trader, I cannot tell you what the outcome would be. I can take it and then I lose, or I can take it and it be a little scalp, or maybe we get lucky and that would be the bottom for Bitcoin and we go to 80. I have zero clue because currently it is bearish until proven otherwise. However, this stands to be maybe the kind of last chance of trying to actually long Bitcoin. If we start losing 66k and I don't get the reaction that I want to long, I'm going to be super cautious, expecting, borderline predicting, I will never predict, but borderline expecting Bitcoin to drop to 60. Again, don't be selling, don't be shorting, but be smart, look for shorts and actually hold shorts if you got shorts, and maybe avoid longs if you're trying to long. That is how you can make money in the market. Obviously, every viewer and every kind of beginner is looking for somebody to lie to them, spread FUD, spread FOMO, tell them to buy or long, sell or short. To be honest, personally, I'm just sharing my setups, sharing my TA. I will never ever give you such basic, beginner-friendly, random calls for up or down. Again, so right now, let me end this off with actually talking about a potential kind of closest short, to be honest, on Bitcoin. You remember, guys, how the POC was actually, I guess, a resistance or support, sorry. Now it has flipped into resistance. So maybe, just maybe, I may attempt, whether we drop and then we go higher, or we go higher from now, I may attempt to look for a little kind of scalpy short off of 68k, off of the hopes that Bitcoin just goes, hits it, and then fails to go and reclaim it, and then maybe we can make a push back lower to reattempt and try to lose 65.5, and then maybe we'll see, maybe we can finally and most likely get the drop to 60, where we get the crushing on Bitcoin and obviously ETH. And if ETH drops, every single little altcoin would be potentially, I guess, crushed. Thank you guys for showing up. Sorry for the over excitement. I just drank so much coffee and I've barely slept. But again, I slept well to run the show. Don't worry, guys. It's not like the last time where I was running off of no sleep. So thank you for showing up, and hopefully I wasn't too late. I guess I was on time, kind of maybe 20 minutes late, but at least we made it on time, kind of. And also, the NY session is or will be obviously opening in around or at around 25 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not mistaken, obviously. Maybe 24 minutes, so I guess I lied. But anyhow, if you got a question, please do write them in. Or just give me a second before I read the comments. Thank you guys for showing up. Hopefully, I'll be sticking with you. And again, before I guess continue reading, maybe I'll ask, if I'm not sure if Wayne is here. Wayne is here, so could you please actually share with them the link where I made, or the link for my new Telegram channel that I share my daily trading plan. Because if you're not actually into the Telegram, guys, or in the Telegram channel that I made, the new one I made, you wouldn't have known that I was expecting lower. And that is the strength of the order flow. Notice how, like, whenever you keep it too basic, and you also add to that the order flow, as I've shared on the post that I made maybe 4 hours ago on the Telegram channel. Let me quickly check it out, guys. Hold on a second. So, yep, I think I can be putting it up like this. Hold on, just bear with me. I'm doing stuff slowly here, guys, today. I'm not sure if Wayne did share the link. He hasn't yet, but I'll make sure to just show you guys the post. Hold on a second. All right, let me refresh. Yep, all right. So hold on. So here it is. Yep. So this is my new Telegram channel I made just to share and only post once a day. And the post, pretty much, I posted it like 4 hours ago, 3 hours and a bit ago, and I literally said, or I wasn't again, guys, I expected that. I'm happy that this is like a technical expectation, but I will never ever use the P word. It's not a prediction, guys. So what I said is basically, let me read it quickly, that Bitcoin is dropping. Again, that was posted when Bitcoin was at, let me quickly, I think it was here exactly, almost exactly at 67.6. yeah, and everybody was maybe looking to long. I know that many were waiting for a potential reclaim, looking to long, do something. And let me know if the post was helpful, because I do know that many of you guys, or all of you, I guess, all of the I mean, all of our community has been or has actually started subscribing to the channel. Again, it's a free channel. I just wanna separate by just posting once, because obviously on the other channel I do post the links and everything else. So anyhow, so what I basically said here, when Bitcoin was actually trading at 67.7 almost, that I'm actually currently viewing and seeing lots and lots of longs open. Again, this is where I guess the mix of order flow reading and intuition and I guess experience, yeah, comes into play, because I saw that it was a Friday, end of the I guess end of the week, pre NY, so before the NY session. I saw lots and lots of long below my own support line. It may sound basic, but trust me guys, you have to know where to put a support to then say it was broken, and also understanding that it is a common recurrence with understanding the structure, that especially with pre-NY, whenever we get like such amazing, stupid, as I call them in the post, stupid amount of longs, you can be expecting lower. And that's pretty much it. Like I said, I'm going to be expecting lower. If we hold 68K, which I was kind of expecting, we can be waiting for 66K at least. And again, I'm just happy. To be honest, I'm not going to be sounding off as if I gave a setup. Hopefully, and it may sound a bit confusing to the beginners, but hopefully nobody shorted when I made a post. I mean, obviously you could have made money, but that was a gambly post. Gambly thing to do. I will never ever recommend you hearing me like expect somewhere, or me using my crystal ball to have a feeling towards a certain price and then you go and short or long. Yeah. Always we want to look for setups. We want to be professional guys, and we want to take it slowly and never like randomly take a long or short. Yep. But anyhow, give me a second here. I'm going to be reading the comments. Let me do something before I forget, because my memory is always flawed. So hold on. Give me 3 seconds. Or more than 3 seconds. All right. All right. I think we are good to go. Yep. So let's start with the first comment. We got Jimmy, we got Mikey, we got Mir, Jaden, Joao. Jimmy saying, just going to throw it out there. My man with the prediction of Bitcoin getting back to the daily, then shorten that was incorrect. Wonder if he'll be back. To be honest, I even forget what the name or the username was, but all right, let's see. Let's see if he's going to be back. Obviously, the only comeback or the only comment when it goes their way. So I guess like if I get random 10 commenters, that 10 predictors or people that predict a week, one of them will show up, because obviously something has to happen and they may get lucky. So we got Renata, we got Nuno, we got Mila. Good morning to you guys, and good evening to everybody. We got Wayne the Legend, Itachi, Christian. I took a short yesterday evening at 69.120. Amazing. I'm assuming this one, and that was amazingly played, so congrats. We got Ali. Doesn't the NY open now? It opens at 5:30 p.m. Dubai time, which is 9:30 Eastern time in New York. Hani, I'm currently opening your live and also opening the order book application, and the current there's a high amount of fair enough. Okay, maybe there can be a small trade after the absorption. To be honest, that's fair enough. I do have my own setups, my own ideas, and they don't contradict with with this happening. So yeah, I mean that's fine. Yeah, I mean I'm saying this. If you're referring to something a bit lower, it's fine. I mean the idea still stands. Like we got the daily value area low, and what adds maybe to bet or to make this setup a bit better is us hitting a bit higher than a full $1,000. Also with our levels. Also with this being a low that was put before the NY open, and with a little consolidation. So that makes the hit and the potential long better. Like let me explain to you guys. Had Bitcoin just immediately dropped to the daily pre-NY with just a strong move lower and then something like that, I wouldn't feel as good as long in it after us getting closer. Again, that is always how I want you, or that's why I always want you guys to be understanding what I'm doing, not memorizing, because again, like you want to understand context. Context matters. It's not about hitting a level. Timing, how it gets hit, it's always what matters. That's how that's why I always struggle to answer an oversimplified question. Anyhow, so what I'm saying here is that just because Bitcoin just gotten closer to 66k but didn't hit it, so a full $1,000 was not hit. It was a bit higher than that. Yep. And also because it put a low pre-NY with a consolidation that happened after, and that low was also close to my area of interest. This is a combined extra confluence setup, if you know what I mean. Like this would be us taking multiple and we're stacking reasons up. So hopefully you got the point, guys. If you got a question, maybe you can ask me. But again, like that's why I always tell you, I cannot exactly tell you how I will be taking the trade or how the trade would look like. Always, everybody, like maybe the beginners out there will be looking for a simplification, like or a question like how will you be long in here, or should I be putting a limit order or whatever. I will never ever be telling you guys to put a limit order because we cannot know whether we're going to be doing this or this or this or whatever like the price action would look like. Again, TA and I guess say it or having lines is just there to start or to allow you to start looking. Yeah. So if you think that a line that is below or that a line that is above you is the trade, it's not. The trade is about the context of, I guess, the market at that time when it gets hit. Here today, thank you, Prince. We got Dive. Now you see what I meant by saying Bitcoin was looking weak. There was no guys, please. I don't remember random predictions, and brother, like whenever I said that, or I forgot what I said, but I can expect, or I can predict what I was, or what I said, because I do know, like, for example, whenever somebody tells me, oh, Bitcoin is looking weak, I always reply back by telling them, or looks strong, by what do you mean by weak or strong? So I guess like my criticism of the comment was not about let's just wait for whatever happens and then see who's wrong and who's right. I wasn't saying, oh, you're going to be wrong because I was expecting higher, and if it goes lower, oh, you were right, you were correct, Bitcoin was looking weak. I'm just attacking, not you, but attacking the premise and the logic of using oversimplified words as a professional. So hopefully you get the point, guys, brother. But thank you. Ahmed, did you have a scuba dive to the office? No, I was lucky enough to like scoot my way around, I guess, Dubai to find an entrance to the office. Good evening, brother. And yesterday I slept in a hotel because I didn't want to risk, I guess, drowning. So that goes an extra information for you guys. Thank you, Orientum, bro. Your post on the new or in the new Telegram was helpful. Thank you. I shorted. Again, if you just shorted previously off of me posting about the line, you gambled. You got lucky. And again, like notice how I never ever like give you, or I never ever give you props or actually like scold you for doing something based on the result of that action. Like I couldn't care less if you shorted and you made money, or if you didn't short and you didn't make money. If you know, or you shorted and you lost money. If you know what I mean. Like the mistake is a mistake because of the reasons that made you enter the action. Yeah. Because, all right, so walaikum salam, how are you? Thank you, Wasim, I'm doing quite right. Concerning my short from 69.1, already moved my stop loss to entry. Amazing. Would you already take profits and let the rest run? To be honest, I wouldn't. I'll just be patient if I was you. It depends on the size. I don't know the details of how you manage and actually enter trades, but I will be doing potential two things. First of all, kudos to you, brother, for actually having the trade open. Many, trust me, will be closing it because you probably, you did short here. So trust me, lots and lots of people could have closed it at 68k or even sooner. So congrats on doing that. Now with you having the trade open fully, that is the best thing to have. So you can, I think clearly. Yep. I would be potentially doing two things. Either saying that I'm going to be greedy, but a smart greed, by only taking profits if we reclaim 68 fully. So I would say that maybe you have two choices: see in Bitcoin and reclaim 68.2, and then you're closing it fully with, I guess, obviously less than what you got in profit now, but you have to like endure the emotional, I guess, difficulty of accepting that you'll be making 100% here rather than the full amount here that you are seeing unrealized. Or just to make it a bit easier on your brain, you can maybe, don't do it here obviously, but maybe just wait for the reaction off of this, because I do, again, I don't like to predict, but let me check out the order flow, just a bit of like extra confluence. Let me pull up the 5-minute time frame too. Okay, so it's not totally, I mean, like there aren't many longs, but I do expect, like, I'd say that 80%, this is my crystal ball talking, 80% will be taking the low. So just wait, maybe, yeah, maybe Bitcoin doesn't give us like a little long. Yeah, maybe it just does this. So if it does this, then keep it open. And I have another idea. Sorry guys for overthinking, but what about you don't take profits on the short, but if the reaction is good and you see us take a long, you take a long, keep the short open. If the reaction is bad, obviously you'll make money by doing nothing. So I guess that's the choice I made, and you are free to follow it or not. Normally when it hit major liquidation point, will it go up after or down? This is an oversimplified question that, like, guys, there isn't some such thing called like major liquidation point, or guys, it's becoming cringy. I have to find different words than liquidity. There isn't. I have an issue with the question, but also just to go with it, there isn't such thing as like will it go up or down. It's never that simple, guys. Yeah. Any question that is too simple, I will give you a non-answer. Don't explain yourself about their comments. They are haters. Thank you, Fernando. Kaleha. Ernesto from Peru, thank you. Still in his short, amazingly well. Thank you for updating us. Hi, Ahmed. Can we generally say that your entries are always, and then there's an extra R, at the top or the bottom of the range, except the scalpy type entries? Not except. Even the scalpy type entries are actually tops and bottoms, but at their own time frames, or at their own microscopic view. So, for example, yesterday I told you that this would be a scalp. Again, or a scalp short. Just to be very, very clear and also transparent, you could have longed 68.2 as the NPOC and shorted this because I spoke about both of them. If you want to ask me why didn't you take it yourself, I was fighting Dubai flood here, so unfortunately I wasn't physically able to actually trade, but it was a very, very nice trade. But notice how, just to answer your question, on the 30-minute time frame, it may look, or even like a higher time frame. That's why, guys, time frames don't matter as much. It's about like understanding context. So notice how when I actually zoom out, that's a better word. Yeah. Whenever I zoom out, it looks like had I shorted 69, or had someone shorted 69, it looks like you shorted randomly, like not a top. But look at this. Like when I zoom in, I wouldn't say go to the lower time frame. I will just say zoom in. It is technically a top at its own respect, or at its own view. So hope you get the point. Great. Great. It always helps you when you know your way around. Stay dry. Thank you, Mila. Ahmed, I'm thinking we go to 45 if 60k breaks. Fair enough. I mean, it's fine. It's not something we can make money off of, but it's a good idea. I mean, it's not something that would hurt your capital or portfolio if you have a thought like this. Yeah, obviously you won't be randomly shorting the loss of 60. So as long as you're doing that, you're not doing that, it's fine. So give me a second here. Chances of a bounce back. I think back, you mean? No ideas. Guys, if you're looking for chances and predictions, I have no idea, guys. Bro, ETH, please, on the 15-minute time frame. Again, guys, I can check out ETH, but checking it out on the 15-minute time frame, or the 1 minute time frame, or the 30-day time frame does not change the price, so it doesn't matter. But again, to maybe give you an idea on ETH, I would say that ETH could be having, and again, that all stands and all is contingent upon what Bitcoin will be doing. Let me make it very, very clear that for Bitcoin, again, for those that are just entering here now, it has put the low pre-NY. We got the NY open in 8 minutes or less, and I could be interested in taking a long like this if the reaction is good. Because obviously, if the reaction is bad, I'll be waiting for 60. So let's just assume and give you the hypothesis, and I guess the idea, the potential idea of where Bitcoin does this, and you see me enter along. If this happens, again, for beginners out there, if you don't understand what we're doing here, either ask a question or don't overanalyze and read between the unsaid lines. Yeah. Anyhow, so if this does happen on Bitcoin, that would probably also happen on ETH, where we go below 1950 and then catch a similar trade. So if you are looking to long ETH, you can take this trade if you see me, or if you see Bitcoin do what I said it may do for us to enter a long. Because obviously, I don't want somebody to be memorizing and blindly like hearing me without understanding that ETH could obviously do this, make it seem as if it's a valid long, but with Bitcoin being below 65. So you want to understand context. Don't be a blind beginner that oversimplifies trading. Trading is a hard thing to succeed in. There's a reason why most of you guys actually blow accounts and gamble your money. Yeah, because you always think about shorting at the bottom and longing at the top, and randomly oversimplifying stuff by asking me up or down, dump or pump, short or long. Guys, come on. Not everybody, but I'm just have joking to the most, I guess, reoccurring question. Like I have to get at least somebody asking me once a day whether they can long now or short now. And it's not that simple. Yeah. Even if I would love to, I'd love for it to be that simple, to be honest. Yeah. So hopefully we've made the point quite clear. Again, let me just check the volume profile here quickly. Yep. Sounds nice to be retesting this and then failing. If we fail, we catch a short. If we pump, so I guess it's very clear, guys. If you have a short, keep it open. If you are looking for a trade, for the love of God, don't ask me about taking a trade now. If this is given, take it. If not, do nothing. If it rises, if this is given, take it. If not, do nothing. Very simple. Obviously, the order is something I cannot foresee. So maybe we do this and then do this and then we drop. Maybe we go do this and then do this and then we pump. Or maybe we do this and pump, or this and dump, or nothing. Guys, again, like I can mention all possibilities, but again, a human brain can understand and make up and, you know, have an idea of what everything is possible. Yeah. And the reason why I'm oversimplifying everything today is because I do know for a fact that whenever Bitcoin dumps hard or pumps hard, we do get new viewers. First of all, welcome to the fam. I do go live every single day. I share my I do share my streams, but I share my setups and my TA every single day because I go live every single day. Sorry for saying that a lot, but it is a fact, so let me just say it. Yeah, so at during the NY Open, 30 minutes before the NY Open, I go live. So if you want to join us, you can do so. I'm a trader. I'm not a person that draws patterns and give you random predictions. Yeah. Sorry guys, I'm trying to go back and catch up. Thank you, Christian. Tahar said, if it goes to 65,750, should we take 50% or be patient? Again, just say should I, not should we, because like, everybody has different trades, and I don't want to be answering a question that may be taken as if I'm speaking to everybody. But yeah, if you shorted, but if it goes to 65, should we take? I guess I answered you, brother, because that is similar to what I said. Okay, you shorted. All right, give me a second. Our brother Talha, I think, all right, took a short from 66.8 or maybe 68.8. Hopefully you mean 68. If you truly took a short off of 66.8, you are a gambler. Please close and go watch my free trading course and maybe stop trading. Not fully, but at least stop using your own money. Guys, I made a free trading course. Go and watch the first 2 videos. If you are a beginner, and it's fine, even if you're not, I'm gonna give you an assignment, guys. Go watch the first 2 videos in the free trading playlist. Why? Because some of you guys are you're true gamblers. I mean, somebody shorting 66.8 after the drop randomly with no setup. Ahmed, can you show how you replace your red daily line at how you replaced. I think you mean placed. Just open the daily time frame, you'll find it. Is the movement from March 24th? All right, I have to do some digging here. Okay, so all right, that's much at okay. I think you mean from October 2024. Sorry guys, we have to look at March 2024. All right, so here to today is the move from March 2024. I'm not sure what you mean, to be honest, because you said March 2024 to October. Do you mean this March or last March? So let me just wait. Hello, could you explain why the NY Open is important to pay attention to? Because factually, and you can look it up with the data and volume, the trading volume it's always much higher, exponentially higher when the NY session opens, and that obviously begins with the NY session opening. So just I think it is because it is. And also because I made a video about a strategy, that this one, my daily 5-minute scalping strategy. Yeah, go watch this and you'll get an idea of like what do I do exactly at the NY session open, and why do I focus on starting the live session or the live stream today or every single day before the NY. Lost the long at 70.80, looking to long the fair enough. Yeah, I don't want you to have a target. Like the comment is fine, so the long is valid as per given, or as I've mentioned, but I don't want you to be saying that I'm looking to take a long, or I'm planning a long, I'm looking to hold it till 68, because I want you to be taking it and then making up the decision once you get there. Yeah, I don't want a target and an entry and a target and a stop loss all without like a move happening. Do you take any positions today, or have you taken? Yeah, I haven't yet. Have you, or how to? Right, thank you, Wayne, for sharing the link. Yes, so Wayne, the legend, literally been doing a tremendous job. So again, I want to thank you. Sorry if I didn't thank you yesterday, but you are a legend for sure. Hopefully, you're not driving. Ahmed, so far as I know you, did not short at 73. If so, can you please say the technical reason why you didn't? Okay, so 73, let me see what 73 were, or okay, why 73? Like, I'm not sure. What do you mean by why didn't I short 73? I didn't short 73, I didn't short 74, I didn't short 73.280. If you know what I mean, like why exactly am I getting questioned about 73? It's fine. I just want the reason. I meant from March 20. Okay, so thank you, Vikrant, for clarifying that. Let me check it out before I keep on reading the comments. Let me go on a cleaner chart to check out Vikrant's move. So you said, all right, that's March. Okay, you could have just said the range, but let's see. March 2024, yep, to October 24. Okay, so you're saying, I forgot what the question was. Sorry. Let me go back and check it out. I think I missed your question. So maybe can you rephrase your question or ask it again with the chart finally being pulled up? We got the NY session open, so that is nice to see. Give me a second here, guys. Let me update the Telegram, because I do understand, or I do know that many of you guys only pay attention to the stream once the NY session opens. So just a quick heads up for those that maybe would love to check out the live stream again. So give me a second here. Sorry if I'm going to be annoying you by getting a notification now live, but NY session now opened. Give me a second. I'm just doing it manually here, guys. I'm a one-man show. And let me look for the emoji where it's pointing to the right. Okay, and then we drop the link. Yep. So if anybody has, probably all of you have the notification on. So sorry, guys. All right, good to go. Let's keep on reading the comments. Let's see the NY open dump. Yep. Thank you, Action Tours, for stating that. Yep. I mean, I don't need alerts, but see how, like, even when I'm literally watching the chart, I have I always like to put the alerts on. And notice how I said almost 80% will be taking the low. The crystal ball, you just wait on it, guys. Sometimes we wait a week, two, or maybe a month. Uh, yep. Sorry, guys. Hello, Ahmed. How are you? I'm doing quite alright, thank you. Should I close my long from 62 now? I took 70% at. No, I wouldn't. Because you took 70%. First of all, glad to see you back here. Second of all, uh, you had an amazing, or you had done an amazing job by taking it at 62 and closing 70 at 72. So kudos to you. And lastly, just because you literally have taken a good larger than average portion of the trade, just leave it open, because what may happen in terms of probability, what may happen is that maybe something like that happens and then Bitcoin explodes, or if it drops, you have the choice to close it at 65 with almost the same kind of profit, a bit less, not that much less. So no, just wait on it, because you'll get the chance to close it if you see weakness. I know I'm still new, it's fine, but it's crazy how fast Bitcoin reacts to the market opening. Yeah, thank you, Jimmy. It's fine if you're new. Thank you for being diligent, and also for watching and gaining perspective on like how important some of the basic kind of like fundamentals of like understanding markets are. Like that is something that rarely you ever see like on the crypto guru channels. Like it's more about a pattern and something crazy going on, and how Trump can be exploding the market, and like how whatever kind of Japan's bank interest rate, whatever that is, that's central. Like you always guys like ask me about the most random news event that I have zero clue about. Trust me, just understand what we were doing here, and you'll make money. If your goal is not to make money, but probably just look nice and seem smart and collect useless news and info, it's fine. uh Regarding analysis below 60k, as we don't have much liquidity there, would it be fine to use that movement data? It's fine, yes. So I do kind of get what you're saying, but not fully. So in terms of just answering blindly, or not blindly, but just answering based off of the question structure, it is yes. But other than that, I'm not sure how you are looking to use it. So how about once I gave you the green light, you go and tell me what exactly will you be like taking or making from this previous kind of range we had. Yep. So all right, so we are getting the drop, like hopefully, and again, like I don't want to seem braggy, but that is the least kind of appreciated thing that you have to learn as a professional, guys, is that sometimes the most use of us like joining together and having like, the live session is to do nothing and avoid doing or doing a mistake. So for example, again, like allow me to kind of not show off, not brag, but just be proud of what we are sharing here, to speak about what we shared in the morning. So regardless of understanding weakness that was spoken about yesterday, and how I said that I wasn't liking 68k and everybody was confused. Okay, how don't you like it though? And I always say, guys, those are stuff that are more of a feeling, not something that you need to blindly follow. Yep. But hopefully you got that point. But also after that, like regardless of what I said yesterday, when I made the post today in my daily trading plan, and I told you like here that I'm almost certain that Bitcoin will drop, and I'm expecting lower, and I'm waiting for lower. And even now, like 30 minutes ago when I opened the live stream, I told you like I'm expecting 80% that will be going back to the low and taking it out, and I was telling you to wait and be patient with dropping. Like those are the least appreciated thing. Not that I'm looking for appreciation, but I just want you guys to appreciate, not myself, but at least the idea and the notion that the most money is made by doing nothing. So like I always say that, like, okay, so if you had a short from higher, just because I was shouting at you, telling you to not do nothing, you could have made money, or you should have made money by increasing your profit from an existing position. Not because you opened something random. Not because I'm sharing FUD and FOMO for anybody to be randomly joining in and shorting. Yeah. The last thing I want you guys to be doing is shorting because I told you I'm expecting lower. Don't be doing that. Yeah. So enough of the talking. We got the exo chart. Not the take of the day, the low of the day being taken. All right. I don't like the fact that we didn't take out 66k. And that we didn't take out the daily. So hopefully it doesn't go higher, but it drops slower before it goes higher. Let's just see. Yep. Let's wait. Uh, hopefully I don't miss out on an amazing long if it just keeps on going higher from now. I just want to check out Coinbase. All right. I don't like it that much, to be honest. Like, I prefer to get the daily hit. Would maybe it makes me like, I mean, miss out on that, but I'm not sure, to be honest. Uh, mm, we'll get a chance to think it through, so doesn't matter as much. Regarding okay, I've read this. All right, thank you, Living's Fun Man. Are you still taking this trade with order flow as extra big confluence? Absolutely, always the same. Hey champs, thoughts on gold? Please take a look. Maybe somewhere, not somewhere else, but maybe at a different time. Obviously, with Bitcoin being super important now, everybody would go crazy at me if I all of a sudden start talking about gold. Yep. So excuse me. Sorry, I just arrived. Did you take a trade? Not currently. I mean, it technically could have played out now in front of me, but I'm choosing to set this out. Why? That is a good question if somebody wants to ask it, because I don't know, like we didn't take the full $1,000. We didn't hit the daily. We didn't dig a deeper kind of hole to take liquidity. That doesn't mean I'm expecting lower. Again, that just means that I only take higher probability trades. So hopefully get the point. Like I'm not stopping somebody from taking it. I'm not expecting lower necessarily now. I'm just saying that I'm okay with missing out on this if this ends up being the low, that gets or makes Bitcoin go higher. And it's not like it's not the end of the world, because like let's just say that Bitcoin truly is able to continue higher with taking the low now. Yeah, if this happens, maybe we can catch a short for us for then going lower. So I'm fine with missing out on a trade. Hopefully you get the point, guys. Yep. I will remind you of gold after entry today. Let's see. You are the best. No trade is a trade. Thank you, Pat. Ahmed, I agree, to be honest. ETH and Sol are also quite far from from that similar point. Millionaire saying, I'm wait, with an exclamation mark. I think he means he's waiting, I guess. But yeah, thank you for waiting. I'm not sure you stating a feeling and an emotional thing changes nothing. Don't rush. Thank you, millionaire. Yep. So let's just see. It's not about rushing, by the way, guys. Like, hopefully you get the point. It's not about rushing. It's like, I don't like the oversimplified words. I'm not rushing to jump into a trade, but does not mean like I'm neither rushing or excited or doing nothing in terms of like actually entering. I don't like the reaction. All right. But now, like with the volume profile, yeah, I mean, obviously, if we go over like 66.7, we can easily pump back to 68. If this happens, I would prefer, again, guys, like this is nice, but it would be extra nice if we do a fake out or a fake out. But obviously, if this doesn't happen, then I have officially missed out on the setup. Yeah. But I entered too early at the POC at 67.5. Stop loss at 65. Low leverage. No, brother, Max, you've gambled. To be honest, like, hear it from or take it from a brother that truly is looking out for you. You randomly took a trade. With all due respect. Again, Wasim, please, because I will never want to ever ban somebody. Let's just stay with or focus on the TA. You're kind of a troll. That's how to say it. But you wouldn't long anymore at the reclaim of 66.7. Not necessarily because of the reclaim, or sorry, I wouldn't enter just because we reclaimed it, but I may enter based on something that I may come up with once we reclaim. So hopefully you get the point. For example, like what I mean by that is like maybe let's just say that Bitcoin goes here and then we look for a trade. Like you always know me, guys. Again, like I cannot foresee a long above current price, if you know what I mean. Yeah, but I'm obviously not ruling out the idea and the possibility that I will enter a button. Yep. So let's just consider this a a little punishment. 24 hours, it's fine. Uh, yep. Give me a second. You wouldn't okay, I read this. Ahmed, at least you have a diehard fan. Okay, the fan can be listening, not talking no more till tomorrow. He's probably gonna show up on your doorstep one day. It's fine, as long as he's not overly trolling in the comment section, because like it's always a confusion. I'm trying to take every comment seriously. Well, not seriously, but at least like think about it. Like he's taken up RAM in my brain. I wasn't I wasn't in a long. I think you mean yesterday on Bitcoin, or sorry, I was in a long at 68, was taken out at break even. So sitting out now if it offers another entry. Fair enough. Yeah, that's a good way of looking at or viewing what like you had done and how you are judging your next move. Again, I always want you guys to be splitting your current move to the previous move, and like previous action shouldn't affect how you look at the market. So you broke even on a trade, that is irrelevant. I'm not saying that you are saying it's irrelevant, but I'm just saying like make sure that even emotionally, a break even or even a loss, which is always much harder, does not affect your way of thinking. All right, I see it starts to rain again. By the looks of it, I may be stuck at the office, so lucky you guys will stay for longer. But anyhow, I'm just saying that like it's easier said than done. Like trust me, these are the kind of advice I always stay away from. I guess explaining, because obviously no matter how much I tell you that you shouldn't do this and you should do that, it's all mental. It's all something that you gotta learn on the job. Thank you, Ring. Just arrived now. Thank you, Biro. Glad to see you back here. Why call it a gamble? 67.5 was also the... Fair enough. I just have an issue. Alright, so let's just assume, let's put the fact that I have an issue with your entry and how you actually... It is fine. Again, like, I'm actually proud of you because you literally didn't care about everything I said. So you longed without my exact, explicit, idea where I said that you have to wait for 68 to be reclaimed, and it's fine. I'm not against you like doing something that I did say not to do. It's fine, but what I have an issue with, even though the trade is risk managed, it's fine. So what I mean by that is like, thankfully, it seems like you have entered with a stop loss with too little of a margin, so that the stop loss is risk managed. So all good. So you didn't make a mistake on the entry, even though I have an issue with it, but it's fine. Let's just say it's fine for you, because obviously even if you are a pattern trader, I can have an issue with the entry, but still respect that you entered. It's fine. Yeah. I'm also okay with your stop loss being risk managed. Hopefully I will take you at your word. But what I have an issue with is that even if it's risk managed, so our brother Max took a long at 65.5, and he told me that his stop loss is like 65 something. Forgot. Let me make sure I'm not getting it wrong. Yeah. So your stop loss is 65k. I have an issue with how large the stop loss is, not in terms of the risk management / how much you're going to be losing, in terms of the chart itself. Because again, guys, I don't want you to only think, okay, so as long as I'm risk managed, as long as the trade is losing me 1%, it's fine, let me do it. Because at the end of the day, 1% is still money. So even though you may have taken a trade that may seem logical, so let me attack and let me tell you where you went wrong. All right? Bear with me. So you said it's the Fibonacci golden pocket, I think. Yeah? Sorry, guys. Sorry, brother. I'm enjoying this. Yeah? So you're saying this is the Fibonacci golden pocket. I'm not sure how you took it from. Like, trust me, you probably made a mistake by taking it somewhere random. Like, you probably, correct me if I'm wrong, you took it like this. That doesn't make sense, because, like, you took this low with this high. So we're just selecting random lows and highs. So the Fibonacci, even if I'm against, or even if I'm going to respect you taking a random trade that I didn't tell you to do or take, I also have an issue with the Fibonacci not an issue. If it's this one, I don't want to assume, because like you may have not done it, but if you did take this pull, maybe I'll wait for your confirmation. If you taken this low, hold on. If you taken the Fibonacci golden pocket from this low to this high, let me wait. I want to wait because that's basically the most major issue. Yep. So let's just wait for Max. Did you take the? How did you take the Fibonacci golden pocket? Is it this one or no? Okay, but still, tell me the Fibonacci golden pocket. All right. Sorry, guys, if I'm overly stressing about a person's trade, but that's how I do it. We are a family here. I'm not only here to talk about my own trades and my own setups. My show is primarily ran by just having a conversation on the comment section and reading every single comment. So I took it from the first higher low after 60. First higher low. You could have just given me all right, let's just okay, first higher low. What do you mean? Help me out, brother. Velmos saying no worries because we learn with this example. Thank you. Few would like, not few, like many of our family here would appreciate this, but trust me, like few of the regular entertainment watchers would care. So let's just see. I don't get where you took or pulled the that from. So you said you pulled it from the first higher low after 60K. Oh, okay. I think what you mean is this one. Yeah. So I guess that's how we do it. You did it. You took it from here to the fake out. I guess this one. Yeah. Let's just get the confirmation before I start ranting. Sorry, Max. I'm doing it with love, by the way, guys. Hopefully it's like something that is helpful. It's not something that I'm saying condescendingly, whatever, however it's called. Yeah. So let's just wait for the confirmation. Yep. Action Tours is tagging Max. From 62, yeah. So again, this pull is not the best. It's not good, to be honest. Like, okay, you took it from this low to this high, so you're saying, but technically, this fib level has been hit first. So even if I was going to be respecting that, it has already gotten hit the first time. So, like, too weak of an argument to long. Like, if your only long is a higher time frame random pull that is only half technically acceptable, that is wrong. But that is my side point. My main point, as you've accepted, which is like the main mistake, it's fine. But hope you get the point, which is that you longed 65.5 with the stop loss at 65. Yeah, and hopefully you get the point. So exactly as you said, the risk reward is wrong. Again, guys, the only reason why, again, you made the mistake, which is like putting the stop loss below your reasons. I always teach you that. So let's just assume, let's just accept that you went against my TA. It's fine, and you also did a half random pull of a fib. Even the random reason that I'm not accepting as a reason, even that one, you literally taken the stop loss much below it, much lower than that. I always teach, it's fine. Like, hopefully it doesn't sound bad. I'm truly doing it with love because I don't want you to be losing money. I always teach you guys one of the main kind of points that I'm always saying or repeating is that make sure to put the stop loss below your invalidation point, or at your invalidation point. So you have a reason, no matter what kind of random reason it is. Like, we can have a discussion on, oh, Ahmed is using volume profile, he has this and this and that. I want to trade a pattern. I'm against patterns, but I will truly respect somebody, even though I'm like truly against, like wholeheartedly against patterns. I will respect somebody that trades patterns but puts a stop loss at the invalidation of that pattern, to be honest. Like, see how crazy it is? So hopefully you got the point. Like, even though you have risk managed your trade by losing 1%, 1% is still money. Like, we're not throwing money at the screen here. Sorry for ranting. Hopefully you get the point. I truly wanna, or I truly said it because I wanna like help you out and help everybody, as our brother here said. Like, it's a helpful thing to have a discussion about. But let me go back here in the comments after I was done gambling. Yeah, Biro saying he has 3 amazing shorts. What do you suggest, Ahmed? You're amazing, so that's what I want to suggest. Already on Bitcoin, already one 6R closed 50%, so you're good. Do you suggest holding? Yeah, I suggest holding because you got 3 amazing trades. So just wait it out. Maybe Bitcoin loses 65.5. Maybe Bitcoin crashes to 60 now. So don't be I mean, you already took profits. You're good. We're not trying to maximize the lower time frame profit. Yeah, so hold it on. Worst case scenario, Bitcoin goes above 68. I'm not sure where the entry is, but let's just assume that like it's higher than 68. You can handle taking a little bit off of that, or little lower profit by closing it above 68. Yep. So give me a second here. I shorted Bitcoin yesterday at the 4-hourly CVAH retest. Where did you short? Because you said it on Telegram. I didn't short myself. I spoke about, and I wanted to short this one. Not sure if it's the same one or not. The reason why I didn't short, because I was stuck in traffic with flood, and I barely made it, not home, to a hotel room. So that is why I didn't short. But it was very, very technical, and I'm happy for you to have made it. Have made a trade. NY Open tends to show its real hand only about half an hour after it's open. Fair enough. So we could still hit the daily. Fair enough. So you always wait for confirmation for a trade, even if you know your potential entry. I didn't say this. Everything I said to you was not about confirmation. What do you think of composite TPOs? Like, I just composed it for hourly of the deal. It's something valid. Yeah, it is something valid, because at the end of the day, volume profile and TPOs are just about getting an analysis and a volume and a kind of general way of understanding the market. So you want to use it like a doctor uses the X-ray. Sounds a bit weird, but like, I hope you got the point. Like, there isn't a rule of where exactly you, like, how many TPOs you add together, how many time frames, periods you're looking at. Yeah, you're free to play around to, I guess, get a feeling of like how best you do in the market. All right, so it was a good decision to avoid taking a long. I took a long after the reclaim of the value area low. With the stop loss, is it okay? I'm not sure what you're referring to. I didn't take a long. We didn't hit the value area low. Again, the value area low is a section, so that's why I'm primarily focused on the order flow and the daily. Value area low is like, depending on how you take it or pull it from, this section is a whole value low technically, if you know what I mean. Like, I always explain that value area low and high are just a representation of like the kind of zone and feel of the volume value area, or the value area itself. So value area high, value area low are just made up kind of hypotheticals, not truly, but I hope you got the point, of the value area in between. So look at it as it highlighting the zone of value area. But I do understand, like, most beginners get confused because they make, or like they create, sorry guys, 2 lines. So everybody like sees line, oh my god, line, support, resistance, lines, support. It's not like that. A value area low line is more of representation of the whole zone, if you know what I mean. Sorry for repeating myself. So if I take a volume profile, not just because they are forced to use a line to represent, again, I guess my point being is that looking at the value area low without having a value area high would be useless, because this is not a line. This is it's a zone, or a show of where the zone starts and ends. Hopefully you get the point. Sorry for the over complication of the answer. I appreciate the explanation. It makes sense to me. Thank you, Max. Glad to see you. Take it well. I'm not. Sorry. I shorted at 69. Yes, I shorted exactly this. I mean, you're a legend. So congrats. Because of heavy rain, yeah. So unfortunately, even though Dubai probably rains, has been raining quite, I guess, a lot. By a lot, I mean like it's now it has been raining for at least 3 to 7. You may laugh, but 3 to 7 days in a year. That's a lot. But just those like little times a year can flood the whole city. So why, you may ask? Because it is, I guess, cheaper for them to just drain it out whenever it gets flooded than having to build a whole infrastructure behind, the drainage system. Yep. Alright, we are getting a drop now. Let's just see. Still, volume is kind of not the best. Kind of tricky to do. Like that's one. That's how things get a bit trickier. Because we did take out the low. All right. We'll wait. Patience never hurts. Like my money wouldn't be less if I avoid taking a long. Sorry guys, I'm trying to focus on, whatever pays the bills. So give me a second here if I don't seem too chatty. Again, for newcomers, I'm just looking at the order flow, which is an application that is much more advanced than the plain simple trading view. So I get data of like what's going on in the market. Again, it's not the most like it's advanced, it's nice, but it's not a fortune teller. So don't over respect any tool, by the way, guys. What does ExoChart tell us now? To be honest, nothing much. It sounds like a boring answer, but it is. Like nothing is crazy here. I always stay away from over analyzing data. Yep. So the most I can do is like look at like how many trades are taken here. Leaning more short than long, but not that much to a point where I say, okay, they are getting stuck 100%. So let's wait. Let's just wait a couple of minutes. Hello there. It's difficult to take my lunch break to watch you, but not impossible. Thank you, El Nacho. Happy Friday to you and everybody here. Thank you guys for showing up and actually like watching me. Hey Ahmed, do you look at the monthly calendar since you look? Yeah. I mean, interesting how you have been watching me for a while and never seen a monthly line, but yes, maybe because we haven't gotten one. I do think we did. Maybe, not sure. Target where, bro? I do like the oversimplified. Everybody loves an oversimple comment. Target where, up and dump, up or down, dump or pump, long or short. Maybe you could do a video on partial profit taking. Maybe that would be very, very tricky to do. That's why I always like, trust me. And again, like I've noticed that what the community we've built, what it does best most, or what it has learned best, is actually how to take profits like I do. Like that is a thing, because that's something that requires context. So most of you guys have watched me for literally for multiple months, and you see in multiple times on how I actually suggest and talk about taking profits. Everybody gets it. If I was to make a video, it will be super theoretical and wouldn't cover every kind of trade scenario, because I will never ever be able to cover trades every single scenario. Like obviously, like the market is like super random. We hit the daily on the FN dollar. Let me check. I mean, maybe it looks kind of true. It looks like it didn't hit, to be honest. If my eyes are, yeah, it did not hit. Yeah, but it's not the end of the world. By the way, guys, like I don't over care about lines that much, even though the daily is a line that requires to be hit technically. Yeah, but it's not going to be stopping me from taking a long, for example. I just don't like the kind of reaction and the weakness that is going on here. Preference is best. Patience never hurts. Exactly. Fake out of 65.7 is my last and best POI. Point of interest. That like the make, or yeah, exactly. Is our. And then you continue the statement. Enter short trade now. Brother, come on. I want to see, are you joking or not? If you're not joking, then maybe stop trading and go watch the first 2 videos in my playlist. It's fine, but I just want you to watch that. There is so much confidence. I got it. I understand now I was wrong to put the right volume profile. That's why. I forgot. what you're saying, but maybe. Sorry, Misho, for missing your comment. You're saying, what is the long here? Fake out? Yes, so like either this or something deeper. Like I prefer something deeper so the order flow like reacts. I see some liquidation, some movement, some buying, some selling. I don't like the 1 minute time frame fake outs that we are getting here. So it's not about me thinking we can go lower. It's not about me not wanting to, I guess, risk my money for no reason. Hopefully you get the point, guys. Long question mark. The reason why I'm laughing is because, again, guys, please, it's fine, but I have an issue with oversimplified questions. Good morning. Why is taking so? Great, you are awesome. Thank you, Misho. I've never seen NY Open be so slow. Yeah, maybe. We had worse. Did you short the high at 71.8? Personally, no. I did not short the high, to be honest. Can you take a look at the market cap USDT dominance percentage? Personally, it's not something I look at. Yeah, I can. I'm physically capable of looking at it to come to your request, but it's not something I consider, to be honest. Okay, waiting for an SFP. Not necessarily. I mean, sounds like not which line are we SFP in exactly? Again, like, okay, I think you're referring to this one, but you know, SFP kind of as an idea is overrated or overcared or oversimplified and over beginner friendly, so I always stay away from it. So I always consider like how the rest would be thinking, because usually an SFP, like saying I wanna short or long an SFP does not require having liquidity. It's about just having a line. Oh my, we did this and did this. All right, let's wait for an SFP. But for me, I want liquidity and understanding the order flow on the conditions that are below this wick. I'm hearing this SFP too much these days. Yeah, that tells you that you gotta be careful of it. Whatever is too famous, like you gotta always think twice to take it. Hey Ahmed, or sorry, like before that, sorry brother. Action tours, it's like those birds from Nemo, Loki. Long. Hey Ahmed, what's with the order flow? Is there a level where there are lots of buyers, buy orders stacked? Personally, not yet. Crypto Wedge, glad to see you here back, brother. Haven't seen you for a while, if I'm not mistaken. First time I heard of an SFP. What does an SFP mean? An SFP is a swing failure pattern, which means that it's like you go and fake out the top or bottom, similar to what a liquidity grab is, but just a more general kind of famous word. Sorry guys. Give me a second. All right, so hopefully you get the point. Anything like this is an SFP kind of, but it's like too beginner friendly of a word. SFP and SFP. Hello Ahmed, how is the $14 billion options expiry today going to affect the price? Personally, I don't care about news and I see them as noise to everybody. I've been here, but I think you don't see my comments most of the time. Trust me, I do see every single comment, so I'm not taking this this statement unless what? Unless maybe you didn't comment last time or something like that. Sorry, brother, but thank you for commenting this time. Or sorry if I just maybe miss your comments. Give me a second here. Let's just wait and see. Hello, thank you, Miki or Mika. It looks like the NY session will continue downwards trend. Maybe. Again, guys, how are you? Doing quite alright. Half hour has passed on the NY Open. So regarding Arani, your comment or your statement, which is like it looks like New York session will continue downwards. Maybe nothing looks like something like this is the same kind of comment that we got from our brother. Sorry, I forgot who it was, but somebody who told me, oh, brother Dive, who said looks weak, said Bitcoin looks weak at 71.1, and then he told me that okay, now after it dropped, didn't I tell you that it looked weak? Also here, guys, it looks like it can drop. It looks, and I don't like these statements because they are useless. Not to you, like I'm not hating. I'm just saying that it doesn't look like nothing. What do you think about putting in a low on a Friday? I don't really like Friday's lows. Personally, I don't care about it, to be honest. I don't disregard that, or I don't put that much interest in like in a low being put on Friday or something. Like I treat it as a normal low. Maybe it's the calm before the storm. Yeah, maybe. Let's just see. Hopefully a nice storm that be. Again, guys, before I forget, I didn't. Oh, I was mentioning this on. Yeah, I forgot to mention that. Maybe I think I mentioned in the beginning of the live stream. We will hopefully hold our new trading competition in 2 days. So I guess not sure when that would be either. Let me see. Let me check the link, guys. Sorry, I'm doing it all manually. A one man show. So let me get the date right. It's going to be starting on the 29th of March. Yep. So on the 29th of March, literally 2 days from now, we will begin our new trading competition, which we literally hold every single month on Weeks. So if you are somebody who's been trading on Weeks, you gotta do nothing. Just wait for me. I mean, obviously you have to have made an account under me. So assuming that most of you guys who are listening to me know what Weeks is, have made an account with my link, you're good. You know the whole deal. So just wait for the link and then participate. If you would love to actually move to Weeks, then you can obviously use my link, because my link does give you the highest possible bonus. That would, I guess, give you the highest bonus as a gift, and also allows you. So whoever signs up with my link, which is first in the description and the pinned comment in the comment section, whoever makes an account would be eligible for entering the trading competition, which would give you real prize money, so real USDT. I think somebody in the last, not I think, many 2 to 3 people got like over $1,000 USDT by winning like top place and everything else. So if you want to actually participate, you can do so by joining Weeks. Again, I don't want you guys to be randomly joining in. I always say that is always a nice chance to move to Weeks whenever we're running a trading competition. So Weeks, tailor-made for trading, does not require KYC, lower fees, and also has some nice features that are made for traders, as it allows you, for example, to hold opposing trades simultaneously. So you can keep a trade open, a profitable one, and then you can open another one without the other one getting affected. So I guess everybody knows the features and how important it is. If you are trading with real capital, you can obviously move to Weeks. But finally, obviously, guys, I will never force you to use my link. I truly and genuinely do recommend Weeks for somebody who wants to get into real trading, as it's tailor-made for trading, not like every other exchange where it's primarily made for the normal kind of meme coin holder. So if you want to move to a trading exchange, you can use my link, because obviously I have nothing to sell you, but I might as well just, as I always say, just send you to or give you the link to an exchange that I actually use. So hopefully it's a win-win scenario. And sorry if it feels salesy. That's why I only say it once after an hour has passed on the live stream. Yeah, I don't want to over push it in your face, guys. But yeah, thank you, Wayne. Wayne just also sent the link again. So obviously it is an affiliate link. It will help support the channel, and a very indirect way of supporting the channel. If you want to use the link, get the bonus, and prepare for the up and coming trading competition. Thank you, Wayne, again for being legendary. Brother, I see how really good you are. Good insight. Thank you, Sean. Thank you for your comment. I'm always glad to see such positive, I guess, insight and kind words and comments from you guys. Truly makes me feel happy, and also feel that it was worth it to sleep less hours after I was almost like literally stuck in a flood in Dubai. Found the hotel to sleep in, woke up, went back home, showered, and made my way back to the office just to go live again with you guys with a job. To be honest, again, like I'm not saying this because, oh, look at me, I'm nice, or I love you guys, but I'm just saying it because it's truly worth it, and it's an actual commitment for me to show up for everybody who's obviously will be expecting Ahmed to show up at a drop. Like, it's all good for me to miss a day where we are ranging, but it's super important to me, and maybe like I'm emotionally stupid, but I will truly feel bad and struggle to like enjoy my day knowing that Bitcoin dropped massively from 69 to like 66, hitting key levels without my presence. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong for doing that because it's a YouTube channel, not that I guess serious. But trust me, I take it seriously, to be honest. Like maybe because I'm building an actual you know, or I've built an actual relationship with everybody here in the community. So thank you guys again. Sorry for being too lovey-dovey and positive every single day, but I have to say it, to be honest. It's fine. Like if you are annoyed by me thanking my community, you can do something else, to be honest. Today feels like a day where we could see October 10th wick. I would love it. Sorry guys if you have a trade, but I would love if something like that happens with how many shorts I've got. But sorry if you have a line, guys. Always secure yourself. Put a stop loss. Make sure on weeks, especially weeks, put a stop loss. Also, if you're using Binance, don't ever kid yourself and think that you are safe by placing a stop loss. Again, I'm not hating on Binance because I have an alternative option link. No, I'm generally hating on Binance for the sake of hating on it because it has literally lost many and many of my friends, viewers, and also people on Twitter who had thought that just by securing a stop loss they are safe, but then they got liquidated and wrecked because of the wick. Binance got lost lawsuits. I mean, lost a lot of money, people a lot of money by just actually not activating the stop loss. So first of all, put a goddamn stop loss no matter what exchange you're using. Second of all, even though it seems bad because I don't like to over thank and over glorify an exchange that I'm using and I have an affiliate for, but I truly genuinely think that using WEEX would support being a day trader. Again, like, don't take it bad in a bad way because I have a link. It sounds bad, guys. You cannot use my link and that would make me feel better because obviously, like, it's an affiliate link, but you don't have to use it, guys. Sorry, so action tours is saying traditionals are going down, all right? Yeah, so the S&P has gone down with the NY open. Yep, so we opened and then wicked down. Yep. Let me quickly check. Yeah, so we got gold dropping, obviously unrelated to what we're doing here, but I just want to check them out. Yeah, so gold went up. So notice how gold is like an opposite of Bitcoin, even though Bitcoin is like advertised or promoted as the digital gold. I'm speaking as somebody who doesn't have a horse in the race, if you know what I mean. Like I'm invested into both. But as a trader, it's funny for me to comment on such thing, to be honest. Ahmed, let me give you another positive comment. Thank you. You are a goat, or your goatee is looking sharp. Sorry, I thought you were saying I was a goat. Your goatee is looking sharp today. Thank you. I mean, I only got this, so thank you for actually liking it. I was considering OKX, so it is a good time to join WEEX. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Ahmed. We really appreciate your efforts you do for the community. Thank you, Arito. I'm not sure why they bad, the sad emoji, but thank you. Thank you, Chad. Thank you, Vilmos. Again, guys, I stay away from like being too positive and nice because you also will be too nice and you'll have to thank me. And I don't want you guys to be thanking me. Don't worry. Thank you guys so much for obviously, like, I do know that you are thanking me a lot. So thank you. You're the best. Thank you, brothers. Arinata. Please look at my question. Sorry, Renata. Ahmed, I couldn't be today. Waiting for lower or taking a long? Not waiting for lower, but open for a long if we do another fake out. If this is the fake out that I was waiting for and we don't get a second like re-entry, I'm okay with missing out on it because I don't like the reaction. That's it, if you know what I mean. So that is the quick summary for those that maybe just came in. Balsky, I respect you so much, champ. Thank you, Balsky. Apparently on October 10th, every exchange stop loss didn't work. Not everyone or every exchange. And there's a difference between some issues with again, guys, a stop loss is obviously not a guaranteed thing to get activated because it is at the end of the day a limit order. So they are, I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, obviously your order will be put and then maybe no buyer will come in to actually take the contract and actually fulfill on the other end. So that is not the issue with Binance. Other systemic, you can check out the lawsuit and you'll get the point. Thanks for showing up, Arani. Thank you, Itachi. L, thank you for sharing here. Thank you, brother. Why not? Why not? We will use the link. Thank you. Again, like I'm not saying don't use the link. I'm just saying like hopefully you understand that I'm only affiliated and I'm sharing the link. One link for the exchange I'm using. Nothing else. I have nothing to sell you. So thank you again. If you want to use the link, that would be obviously something that would be helpful. Uh, Thank you, Nacho. Thank you, I guess, Renata again. Oh, everybody, guys, you're too nice. Trade visuals. It was only the exchanges that are connected to Binance, like Levex. Fair enough. What kind of reaction would you like to see to enter along? Personally, like if again, there are many kind of stuff. I cannot exactly one reaction, but if it was up to me, I wanna dig deeper. Lots of longs, sorry, lots of shorts, an obvious strength by reclaiming 66. That is my perfect scenario. I cannot guarantee this happening. Maybe something a bit lower happens. Maybe this happens and I avoid. So I cannot exactly tell you about something like that. An extra push lower with the order flow kind of reacting to it. Because us hitting this and then the other one, on the order flow, nothing is like happening much. If you know what I mean. So it's more of a on the spot analysis rather than someone I can rather than something I can give you a heads up to. Follow Ahmed's Insta. Thank you, Wayne. Thank you. How you doing, David? Thank you for commenting. But yeah, this is my Instagram, guys. If somebody wants to reach out or watch my random half funny content we're working on, you can check out my Instagram. Wayne just posted the link to it, which is Ahmed on chart. Yep. If you want to. If you don't want to, it's fine. But yeah, and also before I forget, sorry Wayne for making you work. But if you can please put the link to the Instagram I made or Telegram I made, the new Telegram I made, which is my new Telegram. I only will be posting once a day, Monday through Friday, giving you one post that would be my trading plan. That's it. So if you want to join in, it's a secondary Telegram that maybe Wayne would be too nice enough to send the link. L saying, excuse me. You're excused. No worries. Thank you, Wayne. By the way, guys, Wayne is a legend. I gave him a moderator, I think, a couple of months ago, and he's been sharing the links. He's an unpaid worker. Thank you, brother, for doing such work. I want everybody to know that Wayne is doing it out of the kindness of his heart, not because he's forced to. So you're saying, sorry for I overfocused on that. You are saying we are looking at a possible fake out. I'm saying for me to enter, I would love a fake out. Or I would love, again, that is something maybe guys you can appreciate. Not appreciate me, but appreciate the analysis. Or our patience at reading the order flow and understanding to be diligent and waiting out for potential continuation lower may cause us to avoid a drop like this, if you know what I mean. So this is also I consider as a win. I cannot guarantee what would happen here. Do I get a long or does something crazy happen? Both would be a win for me and hopefully for everybody here. Does WEEX give cashbacks with your referral link if something were to ever happen like 10 out of 10 or 10th of October event? I'm not sure what you mean. I think the question wouldn't be related to my referral link, but hopefully, again, like I don't want you guys to seem as I don't want it to seem as if I'm going to be randomly like only helping out those that are using my link. But yes, guys, like to put it better, if anybody who faces an issue or maybe something happened to his account and you are signed under me, it is my responsibility, even if I work unpaid and I send emails back and forth. I've literally done this. I don't want to seem too nice, but anybody who sends me an email complaining about something that happened or any random little thing, even if it's like an unreceived prize or somebody getting like, I think somebody got like $800 instead of like $950, and I asked them and we had a chat and I wasted hours. I spent hours, sounds nicer. I spent hours and I got him his money back, and it was a true mistake in the calculation. So I guess, yes, I will protect you, but I cannot guarantee them like giving you guys your money back if you get liquidated with a random drop. Hope you get the point. Like, but I'll try my best because I truly have I truly have like a relationship with them, and we are protecting this relationship by actually like, trust me, I'm borderline fighting with the CEO, like COO, because of like because of the trading competitions and anybody who has an issue. Not fighting, but I'm always on the side of the of you guys. Like, it seems nice, but trust me, like he literally said it to me. uh, I don't care, guys. I can have at the end of the day, I can even if I have an issue with them, or like we have a like an argument with them, I couldn't care less. I can use it, and I'll remove the link, but still continue to use the exchange. Uh, Rabah saying, I just got my first $8 on Binance. Binance. Can I make them 10? And how? I don't know. Ahmed, just a question. When we were at 7, we got rejected back into the range. Why didn't we look for a short? Was it still looking bullish? No. To be honest, I preferred not to overanalyze the loss of the value area high. So I guess Ahmed, Wayne, and we are a team. Thank you, Renata. You're a legend too. Thank you. Are you in a short now? I am in shorts, but not now. Not something new that made me short. If you know what I mean. Thank you, Hamad. Thank you, Wayne. I wish I don't have account on Weeks with you. Really. I think. Oh, I think what you mean is like you have an account on Weeks, not one that's signed under me. It's fine. So, don't worry. Ahmed, look. Sorry. Could you please explain the DR support line? What is the signal of faking out? I don't like the word signal, but it's all about it's I cannot exactly pronounce the word, but it's about discretion. Yeah, discretionary. That's even word correct. Now it slides below 6. Yeah, so yeah, we got the slide. Now it is the no. I'm not sure why 64.8 to 65. I've never spoken about those. We need one man and one woman. Yep. I mean, I can have Renata as a moderator. Let's just say, okay, on the first, not on the first, on the first stream of the first of on April, I'll make Renata a moderator. I can do it now, but we'll have that ceremony on Monday, if she wants, obviously. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Biro. Discretionary trading. Yep. So right now, okay, sorry guys. I thought I had the exo chart pulled up, but for some reason OBS requires refreshing every single 10 minutes. Yep. So what I'm looking for here, or what I'm liking here, is that at least we are getting some liquidations. Yeah, that is nice. That tells me that the market is at least alive, responding to pumps and dumps. But now, I will never. No, I wouldn't long now, but I like this. Now I want more. I want action or drop. By the way, we are 1 hour and 30 minutes in the live stream. I'll try to stay for a little bit longer. Let's get to the 100 like objective for Renata and everybody here. Thank you, Renata. Thank you for being nice. Again, let's all thank Renata too. Wayne always gets thanks. Thanked. Let's thank Renata and everybody here. Obviously, guys, we don't want to waste 20. If we were to thank everybody, we'd need multiple hours. So that would be a bit unrealistic, but thank you guys, everybody here. I don't want to go and ask. I mean, I've probably thanked everybody here like individually once in a time. So right, we're getting the drop, value low, daily. Now let's be patient. That is the nicest thing to happen. Being patient, and then like avoiding doing nothing if nothing is given. Give me a second here. How long are you going to do this live trading? Probably for an extra 10 minutes. I wanted to ask, what is your opinion on the saying, don't catch a falling knife, if it aligns with your style of trading? It's an oversimplified, beginner-friendly patterns saying, if you know what I mean. Like, I don't. It's a good saying, but whatever is a saying, guys. As a professional, sorry to overuse this word, but it's truly something that you have to, I guess, hold yourself to it. As a professional, you want to focus on your ideas, your trades, your money making strategy, your stat collecting, rather than nice words. Knife catching, pump and dump. I forgot Bart Simpson pattern. What else? Head and shoulder, cup and handle. Abu Adam, you're honest with your followers, and I like following you. Thank you for following me, and I like you guys following me. Thank you so much. It is an honor, obviously. It's not something I take for granted, obviously. Even though I've been doing it for a while, and considerably, this English channel has been too old, but it feels like home, to be honest. So thank you guys, and thank you, Sean. Saved us by waiting. Thank you, brother. Like, this is something that I truly enjoy when somebody appreciate, because a new beginner would be too excited to just get him or get them into the action, or no, why you spent an hour and 30 minutes and you didn't give me a long or short. That's reality. Like, I guess not, I don't want to say, oh, I saved you guys, but hopefully, like, the TA that we've done together allowed all of us to avoid losing money. Losing money is much more important than making money or profiting in a trade. Obviously, making money is nice, but I'm saying like, most of you guys have an issue with losing, not an issue with making. Because what? Because you always lose that. Like, most of your trades lose you a little, make you a little bit, but lose you a lot. So fix I guess the big issue before you go on and learn how to make profit. It sounds boring, but that's reality. I think the low at 65.5 will get swept. I don't like it that much. I don't like it. I wouldn't say this has liquidity. I literally commented on that yesterday. It's borderline cringy to call every single line liquidity, every single pivot. Yeah. But then, like, I will make it very clear, guys. I'm waiting for lower. If Bitcoin, like, look at this. If Bitcoin holds onto this section as resistance, I'm going to be waiting for 60. Doesn't mean you short here? No. Doesn't mean you don't wait for a reclaim? No. Doesn't mean Ahmed is predicting this? No. Doesn't mean nothing? It means nothing. It makes you money if you're holding a short. That's why I tell you guys, come on, hold your winners, because there will be a time where one of those trades will make you a lot of money. I literally said even yesterday, I don't want to seem like a smart ASS, but even yesterday above 68k and 69k and 70k, I told you, yes, I didn't give you an exact setup as a short lately. By lately, I mean the last week or so, but hopefully you understand that direction is always more important. Yep. I'm seeing in my cat, and I can't go. Here's so important. All right, give me a second here. Or we are getting some trades entering. Not that many. No, nothing major. Patience, guys. Patience. Drop is much likely here. Let's see if we cascade down to 60 and enjoy the title we made yesterday. Patience is key. All right, it's decided. Like, this is the zone, or I say, okay, we gained strength. I think we all appreciate your passion, knowledge, and teaching us. Thank you, Christian. Sorry, Ahmed. So far as I know, you didn't short 73.74. I think I replied to that, and I said that depends on what 74, 73, 74 you're referring to, the first one or the second one. But also, both of them, I don't technically see, like, obviously in hindsight, it looks like it was a nice trade, but I just didn't want to short randomly just because of that anchored VWAP after reclaiming a value high. Yep. So it's about me being patient and understanding, what are the best trades. Obviously, in hindsight, that was the top, but trust me, my conviction in respecting my rules is what makes me money, not regretting in hindsight amazing potential what could have. Action begins now. Yeah. I can be a moderator if Ahmed will make a private community. We have a public community. How about that, guys? A random question. Wanted to know if there's a benefit to opening a short and a long position at the same entry, or is this pointless? Totally pointless, and worse than pointless. Will lose you money because you're losing the fees of opening and closing both trades, and the funding rate would be, assuming it's the same position size and everything, would be kind of, not worth anything because you're opening and closing at the same time. This is the last zone before 60. Yes, kind of, but as a professional brother, it's not like, oh, we're going to 60. Ahmed is calling for 60. Even though I'm going to be happy and probably say I expected this. Like, bear in mind. But I just want you guys to understand, now that we haven't yet gone to it, before I go crazy if we do go there, it's not about expecting 60, but leaning, it's not about predicting 60, but expecting 60 while we are below a certain zone. Sorry, I had a few questions above. My problem with letting winners run is that, especially when Bitcoin is ranging, you need quick scalpy trades and can't hold it for longer. That's the point of taking 50%. Because you just need one of them to break the range with your entry being held, or short being held, or trade being held. And then you'll make tons of money, more than you ever could have dreamt by making or closing too quickly some scalpy trades. From my experience, obviously. And it's not the correct thing, the only correct thing to do, just my way of doing it. Patience never hurts. Patience is the key. Key never hurts. Got it, bro. Thank you. Pushing the likes. Renata pushing the likes. Welcoming the newbies. Supporting the developing family tree. Taking trades. Bringing the warm energy. Full-time mother. Representing Poland with class. Shall I say more? I mean, you couldn't have said it any perfectly, or I couldn't have said it any perfectly. Thank you, brother, for being amazing and welcoming, Renata, and an amazing. We need a female in the moderation kind of group. So I don't know what to say. I just love to be here. Thank you. What do we need to reclaim for opening along? Personally, this yellow zone that I made, which is like 66 plus the valley area plus the anchored view of that, it doesn't matter as much, but just gives me a better idea. Best channel on YouTube. Thank you, David. Thank you for being a legend, and also for your kind words. Again, guys, I don't want to turn this into a nice lovey-dovey kind of I love you and you love me. But again, genuinely happy to get such an appreciative, I guess, community. What is good of this channel is you keep simple. No need of 100 lines. Sympathy, exactly. Thank you. That is nice to hear, because I've gotten so many comments about how this channel keeps it quite complicated. So glad to see somebody telling me tell me something else, or the opposite. It is the best. That's why I am here every day. Thank you, Renata, again. Let's see how many likes we got. Again, I'm totally enjoying. We got 90 likes. We are only 10 likes away from the targets. Thank you guys again for being legendary, and also for, I guess, showing up every single day. I mean, obviously, it's not only me that needs to be showing up every single day. It's also the community. So I guess I cannot thank you enough, guys. Give me a second here. All right. So let's just wait and see here. Let me see what the Exo has been saying. All right, we are getting buys. I don't like this. But again, I don't like it until something else. Yeah. So right now, longs are open against my zone. Unless we go above 66.4, I'll stay away from long in here. So right now, let me make it very clear. As long as Bitcoin is below this zone, I do lean towards lower. This is my crystal ball talking. Yeah. 4 more likes away from 100. Thank you, guys. Still holding short. Feeling good. You're a legend, brother. 2350. That means you shorted here. So again, let's all clap for Action Tourists for being a legend. Again, not mark my words, but remember or understand what I'm saying here, guys, that I don't like the reaction. Longs are entering with a little bit of weakness now. Nothing is ever confirmed, but if Bitcoin is able to hold down or stay below 66.4, I'm leaning towards much lower. Hopefully you got the point. Don't be shorting for the love of God. Maybe if you want to be too risky with it, all right, that's me enjoying myself too much and going and not going against my rules, but maybe not being too safe with the beginners that are watching me. If you're feeling a little bit spicy today, maybe you can short a fake out off of this. Maybe just a little stop loss here, not a random 100x. If you wanna, as a genuine scalp for somebody who knows what they're doing. Not, I don't want a beginner to lose their money by shorting 66. Order flows reading is key, guys. I'm expecting lower, waiting for lower. As I've said, you make your most money by doing nothing. Most of what I done in the past 2 months is just holding the best 3 shorts that I took. All time high 106.1, 96.1, doing the most basic kind of understanding of how everybody's too, I guess, with all the respect, stupid, not you guys, but everybody like who overcomplicates things, don't understand markets, using drawing lines. Again, expecting lower to come unless 66k is reclaimed. If 66k is not reclaimed, I'm waiting for lower. What else? Sorry guys, you were writing. Let me go back and read the comments. We've hit 100 likes again. Thank you guys again. I cannot thank you enough for being legendary. Let me pull up the OBS and make sure. Yeah. So yeah. See, look at this. Obviously, it's contextual. Obviously, it has to come with experience. Obviously, it is something that you wanna get a feeling of. Rather than just randomly and blindly saying, "Oh, okay, so I gotta buy exit chart. I gotta understand that whenever longs are open, that's bad. That's bad." Not necessarily. It's always contextual. So it's more of a crystal ball, as we like to call it here, kind of half jokingly, because you wanna like gain so much insight and gain so much experience of like wasting your age and hours and time looking at the chart. So it's like Bitcoin is an asset that I've watched so many times, not to be predicting random stuff, not to call myself a legend or something, but just to get the feeling that cannot be put in a video. That's why I always tell you guys, the best way of learning is that watching the live streams every single day. Sounds bad, time consuming, but 100 likes would be a record off of WEEX. Yeah, been following you for months now and observing silently. I appreciate your strict, disciplined approach. Thank you, Leon, brother. I mean, I'm always happy to get new commenters, so if that's even a word. So you made my day. I'm always happy when I get positive feedback, especially from somebody who's been watching silently, or maybe somebody who's just came in. Playing with fire. Yeah. Open a short at what should I do? I cannot tell you. I didn't tell you to open a short. So 4 hours has already closed down the support. I don't trade time frames. Before you forget, gold. No, I meant gold as in a different time, not today. Usually on the bottom of the market, we see a lot of volume coming in. I'm waiting for that, for spot. Fair enough. Really thinking of selling more of my alt bag. Divine intuition. So you give advice also to Carl. I don't advise nobody. I don't even advise you guys. So hopefully that's the most realistic answer. So let me pull up EXO maybe for the final time. Again, guys, before I forget, I know that I've said it once, but bear with me. Maybe somebody's new here. I go live every single day. I take trades live, do my analysis live every single goddamn day. If you want to actually test out and become a professional trader, we're not about loving Bitcoin, blockchain, meme coin news. All I do is just very, very advanced, boring live stream every single day, focusing on true capital growth by learning the skill of trading. No predictions, no patterns, no indicators, just basic work that can be replicated. If you like Bitcoin, you can do it in Bitcoin. If you like gold, like our brother Prince, if you like something else like Forex, the skill that can be gained from the education here can be or is replicable on every single asset. Again, if you're new here, you can subscribe if you want to. Again, guys, Don't be fooled thinking that I'm a random guy that tells you predictions and tells you bull market, bear market, this and that. It's all about understanding what I do here. If you generally would be interested in taking trades every single day and losing a little bit of sleep, you can watch me every single day. The live streams are every single goddamn day from Monday to Friday. And videos are every single day, 7 days. So 7 days videos, 5 days live streams. What else? And if you are new here and you haven't watched the free trading course, you might as well just watch them if you want to. It's a free thing. Again, I have nothing to sell you guys. My description is only has an affiliate link to the exchange that I use, which is WEEX. If you want to go, if you want to support me, maybe you can use the link. Other than that, you got nothing other than maybe kind words, which you've been doing tremendously. And obviously the free Telegram channel where I spam you and I know you more, guys. So I guess that is maybe it. Let me just see. Yeah. If anybody wants to migrate to WEEX, no KYC, lower fees, amazing tailor-made features for traders, this could be your time, or a nice time, because obviously in 2 days time or 2 days time, we will be holding the monthly, every month trading competition. Yep. So if you want to join in and you haven't joined previously, you can obviously you can make an account now. Again, KYC, there's no KYC. The referral code is a way of supporting me, so obviously it's an affiliate link, it's an affiliate code, referral code, whatever you want to call it. What the referral code gives you is the welcome bonus, the highest bonus possible. It also gives you the eligibility to join in and participate in the trading competitions. And finally, just to be truthful, it does support the channel. Nothing major, nothing crazy. You don't have to do it. But if you want to do that, you might as well just get the bonus and support a brother out. And the free Telegram channel is here. I started to rant over and over. So let me take a look at the comments, guys, very, very quickly. Again, would you think the setup would be better if people like you just suggested? I'm not sure. Maybe I missed the context here. So sorry for not being able to answer. Where to go try and short a retracement? I'm not sure. I have no idea. Costa, where are you from? Every goddamn day, people. Thank you, Wayne, for answering. Ahmed is from Dubai, originally from Libya. I wouldn't say that. I'm a resident of Dubai. Is there rules for liquidity sweep or just a sweep? That is very, very vague, grammatically correct, technically vague question. So, and I'm also reading in the final seconds of the live stream. So you gotta hold on. 2 pieces of hourly bar has closed down 6.7. Could you comment on this? What's an hourly bar? All right, so yeah, Wayne, thank you. That, by the way, the link that Wayne just sent, the last comment by Wayne, is for the new Telegram channel I made. Every single day, I'll just make one post, update you guys on my trading plan. Yeah, if you want to get it, it's going to be sent in the morning, free of charge, by just clicking on the Telegram channel that is in the comment section. It's not sent by me, it's sent by Wayne. So if you don't have the, I guess the, okay, sorry, it sounds bad, but if you don't have the brain power to find it in the comment section, then maybe you shouldn't trade, because obviously I'm not over promoting it. I'm not having it in the description. Hey bro from Russia, thank you brother for being from Russia, and thank you for watching me. You helped me a lot. That's something that literally makes my day. Again, obviously, since the order flow would start looking more bullish with a ton of shorts piling in, not necessarily, but also which could fuel. No, let me. Yeah, okay, so I guess don't take the short that I gave at 66k too seriously. It's literally a scalp kind of time frame, dangerous kind of risky trade, so it's not that deep, but thank you for thinking about that. Always thought the most of indicators is number 1 BS. I mean, you got it right, OP. Everybody here is super amazing, and you are legends, guys, for supporting me. Again, I go live every single day, so if you are a trader or somebody who's an up-and-coming wishing to be a trader, then you can always join me live. We may not take a trade together, but at least be a family that sticks together. If you're already going to plan, or if you're planning to already take this work seriously by having a session of where you trade, only a block of session where you go and stare at the monitor for 3 hours, you might as well do it with the family that gets, I guess, or makes the feeling, which have definitely made for me more less boring and more enjoyable to trade, guys. So thank you again. You've been more than wonderful. I don't want to be thanking you guys over and over again, but you have been tremendously amazing and positive towards me, and that literally makes my day and also makes the commute, the hard commute to the office, very worth it. And what else? Obviously, final reminder that the trading competition would begin hopefully 2 days from now. So if anybody wants to actually get into it, make an account, move their funds, no KYC, the link is here. Time is now if you want to. Again, just wait, be patient, and I'll hopefully